For those who know, you know. If you know, you know. It is an appalling 98 degrees today. So we're gonna be working on the Corvette in the garage. And even that's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. I like it hot. So today I was going to work on my door panels and paint some stuff and all this stuff. It's 98 degrees today, so I wanted to pull the car into the garage to work on it. I went to start it up and it just made this huge pow. I mean, it was like, it was shocking. Like a neighbor came out and asked if I was okay. And right after that, it was idling at like 4,000 to 5,000 RPMs. Not dying down. Like that was it. And if you step on the gas a little bit, it will stay up at like 8,000 to 9,000 RPMs. So I got it into the garage. We're gonna pop the hood and see if we can figure out just what happened. I called my master mechanic friend Devyn over at Blockworks, and he gave me some tips of what it could be. So I'm hoping that's it. Well, we're gonna find out. Let's go. Oh, and if you missed any videos in this restoration series, I'll link them here. And thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Let's get going on this. Gonna unplug the two sensors and then remove the throttle cable up and out of the way.
And by two sensors, I'm referring to the TPS and the IAC sensor, located right on the top. I don't have to dig around, cut my knuckles. I gotta say, this is my first experience really taking anything apart on this LS here. And it's a dream. I mean, everything's so clean and easy accessible. I bought these long range, they're like curved Allen wrenches. So they have a ball at the end. So you can kind of like have them at an angle and they work miracles. It was an impulse buy at Harbor Freight. I think they were maybe $7.99. And boy, oh boy, I had put them in a drawer because I thought I'm never going to use these things. And they came in handy today, practically paid for themselves. Love them. I didn't have the right size in the one on the bottom, or it actually just wouldn't fit, so I got out my trusty and antique handheld multi-Allen wrench thingy. And then before I could take off the actual intake filter, long tuba-duba as I like to call it, it is held on by a bracket here. I don't remember what size. I want to say it was a 13-inch. It's probably a 13-inch. Not that that's going to apply to you because yours probably isn't going to be held on by a bracket. So there. That's that. Once I got that off, I could twist
there it is.
That up and out of the way.
Let's take a seat before we talk about this. Let's choose which pile to sit on. This pile is unstable. So the good news is I can see what is wrong. Check this out. So that was, I guess, you know, the big thing, and it bent the thing. So I took the long tuba-duba off, the two little sensey thingies, and I undid the four tingle-wingles. You know, that'd be really funny if I did talk like that. But anyways, there's 4 Allen screws on there. They're size 5. Other than that, there's like 1 bracket bolt and the 2 sensors that you unclick. And then of course the throttle cable. Easy. So easy. And lo and behold, the throttle plate in there is bent. It's bent. It's bent. If I had a DICK, mine would be bent right now too. I'm not bent out of shape about it though, because at least I found out what's wrong, you know? I mean, that's great. That's the good news. So let's see if we can get it out and straighten it out. I'm gonna use my mind. I'm gonna stare at it. I'm gonna make it straighten out with my mind. And if that doesn't work, I'm gonna take a hammer to it. Let's go.
Yep. If you're thinking what I'm thinking, it's true. I was actually going to try to take this blade out of this throttle body without taking the throttle body away from the motor. Like, it's just stuck there on the long tuba-duba thing, and it's got the throttle cable still attached to it, and I thought, no, I don't want to go through all that trouble. What trouble? I don't know what trouble it was, but I didn't want to do it. So I got those screws out, and I thought I was going to just be able to coax it out, you know, sweet talk it a bit. And that wasn't the case.
My 11 millimeter is literally gone. Oh, as I find it right here. There's a I think it's bent on both sides. Yeah, you can see where it's originally, that line is where this disc originally sits, and then up there. Alright, so let's get this guy out of here.
And just like a professional surgeon, let me just begin by prepping my area, sterilizing my tools, and laying my patient down comfortably in their bed. Should we use some anesthesia, some pain-killing medicine, some laughing gas, or should we just go at it? Let's just go at it. This thing was tough to get out. No joke, it was tough. And what the heck? Like, how does this get so bent? I think it's a little ridiculous if you ask me, but that's another day.
A point second after I got that throttle body blade out, I didn't remember which way it went back in. So I was just replaying my footage to make sure they don't put it in like upside down or something. It's also like a little hot. My brain's a little toasty. Anyways, it did end up sliding out. So it's pretty darn bent, and we're gonna bend it back. Time to meet your maker. I'm gonna buy a new blade. I'm gonna buy a new one.
See? I bought it. It's new. Spent $200 on it. Add that to the tab.
But for now, this is gonna do. there you have it. So I'm still gonna order a new one of those blades because, you know, let's face it, I hit mine with a sledgehammer to straighten it out. It's still not in ideal condition. And also I'm wondering if when that combustion happened in that throttle body, if somehow my IAC connector or sensor got hurt, or even like the TPS. I don't know. Could be, but I just wanted to get the car, I just wanted to see if that was the issue, which clearly something happened there. Some combustion in the throttle body. And I know how. I know how this happened. I'm not going to tell you what I did. I'm not going to tell you. Let's just say that I knew when it happened that it was bad. But at least we figured out what it is. So we didn't make any progress on the interior this week, but at least we fixed the car, because there's no point in having a nice interior if the car doesn't run or is idling at 8,000 RPM. It's really not cool. So, cheers to us! And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful Saturday. See you next time. See, I told you I wasn't gonna live with that hammered disc blade, throttle body blade. I got a new one. I got a whole new throttle body because I imagine the other one's got other damage to it. Let's take a look at it. I got my gasket, a magazine, perfect. Here it is. I can't wait to get the old one off again and compare. Well, all is well in the world again. Get my race car working.